Alright. We're doing a scene with the tigers at the start of today.
How do you do it?
We might have
Press
to.
social and then just play space drag yourself.
Is
I can
Dawn in
evade.
here?
Oh,
No, I'm not there
I
yet.
don't have that on.
No, I don't mean you, Dawn. I mean Dawn Drain.
Get in the
Is Dawn
back.
Drain in here?
Get in the
Yes,
back,
I'm
motherfucker.
here.
Get in the
Oh,
back.
okay. I forget
Get
you
out
at
the
all.
door. What do you mean?
You've been
How
here
long-
since like the start of the lobby.
I need.
How long
I
do you need,
I need
Quish, or
I
you?
want all bosses to be in the front just because we're cool as hell.
I'm not a boss.
I think that makes the people
Please
stand up.
I'm gonna check now.
Fuck,
So.
technically I am.
Yes, you were.
Okay.
Listen, the big,
Well,
the
wait
big
for
guys
you.
can be in the front. Y'all can be up there.
I'm fine back here.
Yeah, are you,
Some
guys
of you
be, like,
are
business
can be here already if you wish. That's down to you.
I'm gonna take the
Nah,
biggest
we're all
step back
cool.
that I
It's just we
possibly
have to
can.
enter in.
Watch this.
Whoa, he's gone.
Fancy pants, Rich McGee over here.
For some context, we are obviously in the market district, and this is like the HQ of like the Vito. This is where Vito mainly lives and works and things like that. So do I have a gun on my model? Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Dummy.
Oops.
So
Alright.
stupid.
Oh god.
No, you don't have a gun on.
I don't have a gun on my new one. What a fucked up day.
Lol.
Bear with me, I had to put my details in to log back into my account. Frustratingly.
Yo, you got an alt account? What you doing on your alt account?
No, it's my main account, but it log you out occasionally.
You know what's funny is when I first bought VR, I bought like full body and went all out. I bought everything at the same time. And when I got on, everybody that I tried to meet and hang out with was like, why are you on an alt account? Because nobody buys a VR that's an index and full body off rip. So like, who were you before you were this? Why are you a white name user with full body?
What did I just hear? Why are you white? That's fucked up. That's wild.
Charles isn't here, CC.
Are any of you going on Fox's mission?
Nobody probably needs us for NPCs and shit to like
Yeah, I know.
know where to go.
I'm gonna be helping with boss stuff.
Gotcha.
The Valentine thing?
You're
Yeah.
Muggs wanted to switch out with me, but I mean, of course, it all depends if there's other people that still haven't gone yet.
Oh yeah, I think you are being switched now. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering. There's Quish. Get in here.
Kaz whenever he sees PP. Get in here.
Shut the You're so dumb. You're actually so stupid, and I'm Keep yourself safe, man.
You guys are freaks.
I'm a freak. I'm a freak. Okay.
Yes, you are. You're,
No,
you're
Aubrey's a freak.
Thank you for admitting that. Have it on record.
Yeah, Kuro, can you like edit that and like a sample and make it sound like he was actually saying I'm a freak?
Yeah. Don't worry. Next time
I
she tries to put up an
know,
argument, I'll
weirdo.
play it in character.
Let's go.
Just a recording of Vito in character saying, I'm a freak.
Super freaky.
Yo, I wish someone would match my freak right now.
That's why the Tigers are invading District Zero, just trying to find someone to match his freak.
Match my freak.
The Tigers are just full of degens.
We're
Okay.
trying to find someone for Malleus to match his freak.
True, bro. That's the overarching story.
Yo, Willow, lol.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we'll see if she stands up to the test of time.
She's
Still
got
have
a kid
tentacle
now and
kinky at the end
everything.
of it.
All right,
Just-
let's start. Everybody ready? You've been summoned here in the Market District to your main HQ to basically have a catch-up, a meeting. You've all been summoned by Vito. It is mandatory. There will be a second one for those that cannot show up today, obviously, because some Tigers are doing their own thing and can't make it to this meeting, so there'll be another. You may go cards up when you're ready.
Grand.
Tigers, squeeze. Grab a seat anywhere. Make yourself relaxed. Yeah, grab a drink if you need one, huh?
I should have gotten my chair down.
How are we, my family? Doing well, huh?
As good as can be.
Successful as always.
Good to hear, good to hear. Don't mind me, I am going to take a seat. So honestly, if you wish to grab one, now would be the time.
Why would you be so shy, Wolf?
If everyone's being all so shy.
I just do not wish to sit. These chairs are too small.
Not shy. I'm just used to doing things on my own. Not used to getting.
Is it alright if I sit here?
Well, that is not what the Tigers stand for. We are not lone wolves, no pun intended. Gather around.
Seat taken, boss?
No, by all means.
Sorry about that.
Tigers! How are we all doing? Is there anything that any of you would like to take this time to report to me, now that we are all here gathered together? Anything at all of significance? Please, take the floor, Leviathan.
Strange stole a few of my hulks some time ago. I know some of you were aware. I have finally determined how and closed off that avenue for him.
Okay, good to hear. Anyone else? Anything at all?
I've been just reporting to Frank. Not much else after
Mhm.
that.
Usual bullshit that's been happening for the past couple months. Trying to keep strangers freaks away from our shit.
Wolf, I overheard some things happened with you and your family not too long ago. You have my condolences, my dear boy. Just know that this is your family. And if there is anything that you ever need from any of us, we are here to help.
I handled it. But thanks, boss.
Of course. Anyone else?
Based off the cargo shipments a little while ago, I was able to scrounge it all up and figure out what we actually gained. We lost a lot, but we gained a lot. I've been researching into multiple systems, trying to make sure that we can gain the upper hand so that loss does not happen again. Loss of the helicopter, loss of our people. We will advance. Although it's still in development.
Understood. I did want to say the loss of the medical supplies that we were attempting to gather not too long ago. How has this affected morale or our troops?
Well, seeing as I think Maz utilized the majority of the medical supplies, but distribution was evenly outsourced. It's just not as plentiful as we would like. So I wouldn't say it dipped morale as much as it would be expected.
Most of you have been staying away from Gaijin Tower and the oppressors, correct? No one has gotten themselves in any trouble that I am unannounced to, other than what happened with our medical supplies, of course.
Keeping my nose clean.
I stay away.
Ain't dealing with the boys in blue.
On behalf on Rossi, he has a report.
Oh, please join us. I cannot hear you from all the way over there. Come.
I speak on behalf of Nevasi. If I was lost in our efforts with the civilians, I think strange. But she has claimed another artifact and is making something big.
This is news to me. I will need to speak with Nev urgently. Please make sure you relay the message. Tigers, there are some things we need to discuss. Sorry, excuse me. So please make sure you listen close. As of recent, some things have come to my attention. Some disappointing things that I wish I wouldn't have to stand here today and discuss with you and go over. Starting with a situation that happened at the meat rack not too long ago. If you have not already heard, Frank has gotten himself into a bit of a situation with the meat rack. He has taken it upon himself to act on a disagreement that he had with one of the Whisperers. His name is Lucky. I'm sure we all know Lucky very well. Beyond just breaking his arms that he has already done, days prior, or how many months prior, he has now took it upon himself to get into a fight and bludgeon the man's eye. He did this on meat rack grounds, in the streets, and I now believe is facing a ban from certain streets. This is also leading Frank into a position where he publicly can no longer be associated with the brothel. This is not good for business, and me and Cassie have spoken on this extensively. He does not know of this information yet, so you will let me relay this information to him and deal with it personally. If I find out that Frank finds out prior, I will blame someone in this room, and we will be having more extensive talks. Do I make myself clear, Tigers?
Yes, sir.
More than ingredients.
Crystal.
Understood.
Wonderful. That's where you come into this, CC. I had some conversations with dear Cassie, and we think the reputation that you have been building at the meat rack is going to benefit us moving forward. Apparently, you have made good face with some of the members down there, and they are seeming to be in your good light.
Everyone there that I've met so far has been very nice and kind to me.
Wonderful. It pains me to have to strip this position away from Frank. He has worked well. He has fought for the positions that he got, and he deserves to own the brothel as he does. And he deserves to be in charge of tigers in this area, which he still will. And he will still have a large say over what goes on with tigers in this area where he can, from the sideline. But we need a public face, one that represents the brothel. I cannot. As much as me and Cassie are on good terms and we talk well with one another, I do not have the time for this. So alas, Cece, you are most likely going to be the in-between for the brothel and the meat rack moving forward. You will pick up the pieces of where Frank left off, and you will be dealing with a lot of the comings and goings of what is placed within the brothel, keeping track of equipment that we leave there, listening to Cassie's needs, and relaying information to me that you think is imperative for the tigers to know about the meat rack and the mega building. Your goals?
There's one potential issue. As far as I'm concerned, the brothel is only open on Sundays, and I'm extremely oh.
Whoa.
I
know he was. I guess the boss was scared off or something.
I will return briefly.
I can't believe it. You talked to a woman and he died.
Too much power.
Cece, what did you do?
I know he could do magic, but this is
See, this is why we don't. This is why we don't mess with the mist
I knew you were
back at
too
base.
compromised.
Don't worry, guys. It's just he just casted a spell. We
I'll
didn't
just
hear.
burn this place down instead.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
I assure you, I am one of the most loyal.
No. It's listen. Vito just cast a spell. It's fine. He's magic.
It's the flux. Probably stronger for him because
It's just so sudden. It was just so sudden.
That's how it works.
I saw it on his stream too, and it was just.
Very unfortunate. So, anyways, guys, how's your day been? Yeah.
Been a better Friday than the past two, so.
Been chilling. Been doing
chilling.
CT scan.
Even on.
Oh, and then.
What? For real.
Oh, that's rough.
Continue. What were you saying?
There might be a slight
do it again.
discrepancy for if it's on Sunday, because brothels are usually held on Sundays. I can most likely meet up with Cassie or establish things towards the end of the meat rack streets being open, or Saturdays.
I see. This is quite a big role for you to undertake. Understand that I will need you to be there if you can on the Saturdays, every time if possible. If Cassie needs something, you must be ready to beckon at her call. Frank did pick up a lot of the slack, and now I'm having to dish it on to someone else, so...
Okay.
Just understand the work that you are going to be getting into. It will be a lot. And you will have to deal with Maz.
She's tolerable. I don't have an issue with her.
If you need, you may call me. I can deal with her personally if it gets too out of hand.
Understood.
They're tolerable. Just go with the flow with them.
Which brings me to my next point. I will be speaking with Maz, hopefully in the Tuesday meeting. They are busy elsewhere right now, but the relations with the Whisperers. Now I am not one to pry into personal business, eh? All of you can do as you wish and do as you may. But if you are going to get into relationships with the Whisperers, you must understand that your family will not hesitate to kill them if the time comes. And you must not hesitate to kill them when the time comes. Is this clear? Are there any concerns or issues about this that anyone would like to bring up?
No,
Straightforward.
just don't fucking do it. They go down, go down.
I wish for all of you to keep a close eye on Mazuko. If she portrays the tigers, or it seems like it is going in this direction, you are to let me know or take things into your own hands. Is this clear?
Crystal.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I will
Gotcha,
hope she will
gotcha.
not try in leaving, as I am the only one that can treat her.
She is, from what I have gathered, dating some girl that works at the Rippin' Ship. I forget her name.
Her name is Ami. Also known
That
as
is so.
Violet. I believe she's a Ripper dog. She was the one who performed the surgery to replace Snow's arm.
I see. It has come to my attention that Maz has stolen one of our cars and has so kindly gifted it to this Ame. And I will be punishing her accordingly for this.
Do we want that?
If you can get that car back, so be it. It is just a car at the end of the day, but it is our property.
I need to check if that's one of my tracked cars.
Whoever wishes to undergo getting this car back, I do not care. It is something on the side. Do not prioritize it, but if you see it, bring my car home.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now, there is some other news that I have heard recently. I am not going to get into it right now. There are specific people I need to speak to and go from there. But with the meat rack, this is neutral ground. You are not to fuck with the members of the staff there. You are not to fuck with the civilian populace that walk the streets at the meat rack. And you are not to engage with the Whisperers in any way, shape, or form. If they are antagonizing you, causing you issue, you are to walk away. All of you should know this. Once you walk over the streets of the meat rack, you may do whatever you please. The meat rack is a place of business. We do not have gang fights in our places of business, now do we? Please keep this in mind. If I hear this again, there might have to be more of a global punishment for all tigers. So hold each other accountable for your actions. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Yes.
Be
Aye,
the
sir.
better person. If they antagonize you, people will just see it as embarrassing. Might as well just stay silent.
Stoicism is the word of the day.
Well put. Something else, my tigers. And hitting on one of my last points for this evening. A bit more on the darker side, but I think it is important that I touch base with a lot of you. I have been fairly firm. I like to think. Supportive where I can be. A family member to those that need one. And when you need a home, I open my arms gracefully. But I do not like being taken advantage of. If this happens, ever, and you do not communicate with me on things that should be communicated with, be it grand progression against the Whisperers, communicating on thoughts and feelings of the Midrak, imperative information that you think I need to know, you are to tell me. Otherwise, I will be sending you to Malleus McKay myself. To which he will do whatever brain magics that he does, and you will work for him for the rest of your lives. And if that is not enough to scare you, if you decide to run, I will ask him to have his personal Prometheans hunt you down and kill you one by one. Do I make myself clear, Tigers?
Yes, sir. Aye, sir.
Clear.
Understood.
We are a family, but do not spit in the face of those that feed you and those that give you a home. I have heard rumor that your son is becoming a progressive problem on the streets here and there. I am curious. What it is you intend to do about that. If he gets involved with more of our business, it is going to become a problem.
I'm aware.
And I do not want to hurt your family. None of us do.
Given our lack of action in District Zero for the past few months, most of his aggression has been pointed toward the tower. He's given me some interesting information. A week or two ago, messaged me out of the blue, asking about if any of us have been brainwashing the civilians. He was trying to find an answer for something he couldn't explain. A group of civilians went rabid upon seeing some Whisperers nearby, attacked them as if they had lost all self-preservation, up until the Whisperers were able to hide behind a door. A few seconds after, it's like nothing happened. None of them could remember it. They couldn't even remember fighting him when he was trying to snap some sense into the civilians. I'm not sure what happened, and I couldn't give him an answer. But it is a concerning event.
Is it far-fetched to assume that this is related to the Whisperers fighting Strange? I mean, unless any of us are gonna openly admit we're brainwashing people right here and now. If it ain't us, there's only really one other player right now in District Zero, so...
Could be something Strange has done.
I have never heard Strange being into the whole brainwashing, but perhaps one of his lackeys or other members. We have seen how far his grip can extend with fetched metals, so it's very possible. It should be noted that none of you should be messing with Strange at this point in time. If you find yourself falling into a pit where you are getting tangled in Strange's mess, you are to untangle yourself as quick as possible and climb your way out. This is for the Whisperers to deal with.
As for what I will do about my son, if when Strange is gone, we start our operations again, he starts focusing on us more than the tower, I'll try and force him to come home. Get him off the street until the Whisperers are dealt with.
Something on your mind, Wolf?
Nothing. Personal experience, forcing a runaway to come home doesn't work too well.
That's why I'm trying to avoid that. It's a last resort.
It should be noted, as soon as all this palaver with Strange is over, or hopefully over, we will be picking up the pieces, be it if it is taking on Strange ourselves, if the Whisperers do not succeed, or after Strange is gone or possibly eliminated, we are going to be making our moves once again on District 0 in full force. So all of you must be prepared, prepare your people, make sure they are up to shape, and they are ready to take turf once again. Put your grand plans together. Prepare for the next steps. If anybody has any overarching suggestions that they would like to bring up, that would be the time. Otherwise, this will be another conversation for a later date.
Hey, not good at talking in front of a lot of people, but, hello, for the few that haven't met me yet, I'm Oz's replacement. I'm Snow. I'll be taking over, cybersecurity and logistics. There are a few concerns. There's been a lot of work picking up from, where my predecessor left off, and, there are a few loose ends in terms of security, and I'll be requiring every single one of you's phones that are used for work. This is very important to make sure that we don't run into any issues of interference from Whisperers or Strange whenever we make our moves on District 0. You can hand it over to me now or at a later date, but it needs to be happening as soon as possible. There can be no exceptions, sadly.
Yeah. I don't exactly have a phone, but I have a chip.
Thank you, sir.
Take care of it.
It will be handed over to you as soon as possible.
This is not to strip you of your privacy, Tigers. This is to make sure that we are up to date with our security, of course, and keeping your own equipment up to date and
Oh yes, of
hack
course,
free.
I will not be reading any personal information or accessing it. Just making sure that all of the security systems are up to date and up to standard. Aside from that, for our grander plans for District 0, once we start making those moves, me and Mr. Granger have already set together to develop a system and methods for all of you to be able to access the drones that we have in storage. So they'll be at disposal to every Tiger boss when needed. That would be all from my side.
If any of you have any equipment or need for putting supplies at a secure location, the brothel is also used for this. Currently, we have a whole storage of fetched metals there. this is on standby for use if you need it, or if we need to make more machines, robots, by using these different parts. I would like you to start looking and investigating into these synthetic parts from fetched metals. See what you can gather from them.
Would you mind, then, a visit over tomorrow so I can investigate?
Do as you wish. Cassie will be expecting you. The goods have been waiting there for some time.
Good. Along with that, the construction around my areas has gone through fruition. With the months that it's been around, we're finally getting some housing. Civilians are starting to integrate. Therefore, the trust around those parts grows.
Good. We need the people on our side. More than ever. I imagine if the Whisperers succeed in taking down Strange, this will have its benefits for them in the eyes of the civilian populace. That is, if they make it public. We must be ready for this. And remember, Tigers, we are in a time crunch. Some of you have been to the meetings with Mr. McKay. He is not a patient man. He expects us to provide. And each month we cannot provide something worthwhile is another month that we do not get the freedoms that we have in the market district. And I'm not one for losing my mind, so let us keep our luxuries, our family, and let us get to work. Snow, Dawn, I wish for you to stay, please. The rest of you are free to leave. Thank you for your time.
Affirmative.
Wanted to suggest something to you, Cece, right?
Yes.
The meat rack thing. If you'd want, I could be a correspondent if you're unable to make it to certain things. Relay info directly to you.
If that's okay with Vito.
Apologies.
Of course.
Vito?
I'm a known face. It's the only reason I suggested.
It's a tablet.
If you want to repeat what
We'll
your
be given back
suggestion was.
as soon as possible.
Oh.
Thank you so
I
much.
didn't want to talk about it.
If CC's
tech
unable to
that I
make
need
it to
looking at.
certain things that may need being done at the rack, the
anything you need
brothel,
looking
all
at,
that,
just,
I'm a known
drop it off
face around
at,
there. I could be a proxy.
Who are you,
bring it
Underwolf?
to my office.
Just you, Vito.
We'll have some of my...
Sissy, you have a new lieutenant under your belt.
Oh.
Congratulations.
You will now report to her. And you will report to me.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to work, people.
Sir.
You needed something, William? Yes, of course.
Yes, before I leave.
It's good.
There are some things I would like to speak to you about before I
Not
go.
the first
Very
person
quick.
I've been an LT for.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, thanks.
As of recent, I have
Riker?
discovered that some of my
My other
fellows
lieutenant.
under me have gained a liking towards
You said that
pharmaceutical
you were
tech and
going to be at the meet rack
working under
on
me already.
Saturdays,
They
correct?
have gained a new wanting. So I have an
Then I will
idea
join as well.
over the next few months.
This is only a business case if you need help.
There are some areas that I have scouted out, old hospitals,
No
old
one for
companies that I would like to slowly integrate under my wing.
If you don't have a specific one for that, I can
Of course.
also hand you out one. The respective contents.
If that's the case, I'll, you in that one big group chat that I don't talk in?
Good evening.
I am. For all the bosses.
If you have any more time after this meeting, I would like a short chat with you. Does not need.
And everything I
Business
do
goes
already, I guess. If you needed any of it.
After we're done with Vito,
Yes.
I don't know if you're aware of like what I do for my position. If you're wanting a rundown at all, or
It will be given to you, so you replaced Bigby.
please, thank you. I did.
Pardon me.
So the
Took
things
his
are.
position up.
Sorry. Yes. So I basically am an overseer of the.
Yes. That can be arranged. Yes.
Tigers, I will need
So-
the floor for some privacy. So finish up your conversations and. I like your eye. Please. Move on.
Cecilia,
I could text you. Yes.
at some point I would
Slow
like to
down!
speak to you about some things.
Upstairs, please.
So you want to come back with us, or you got someplace to be?
I have my own little place.
Time runs out for many of us.
Relax for once. We'll have nice to meet people.
You may leave. You do not need to wait by a door.
I was holding it for you.
William.
Well,
Courtesies. Yes.
get back to our place. We're gonna
when
introduce you
would
to
you
the
like to talk?
kids. I call them.
Whenever you are free.
Fine.
Possibly
I think
tomorrow.
we're departing now, so I'm free now, but we could talk tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be better. I will be busy for the time being.
Okay.
Good night to you all.
Good night.
Hey, your kid, by the by.
See you later, boss.
Seem decent.
I'm sure he is. Ah. Okay.
Another useful thing is consider getting a side weapon, even if you usually two-handed. It's useful to have something like a gun that, you know.
I left my gun.
Yeah.
I left my gun at home today. Yeah, my gun's home. In the ruins.
Why the fuck did you leave it back there?
I'm right back. Where do you think I've been for the past few days?
Hmm.
Hey, not sure. Not that fast anymore.
Cairo.
Yes. Is it
Can
time?
I grab you in Skating Room 2?
That's what I thought you were gonna ask. Alright.
Well, actually, this is something completely different, but still, might as well.
You need to talk to me specifically. That is. Go to the
Yeah,
security room.
sorry. I'll be right back, dear.
What's up?
Just really quick, like this is more just in regards to the mission. Request. No. If we come back injured, I specifically would like you, Don, Zan, or Ame to work on me specifically rather than other medics if possible.
He was hitting his head on the wall. I tried to stop him, and I went
Definitely
to him,
avoid
he punched me. I calmly
Callisto
tried
if
to
possible
I calmly tried to grab him and put
being
him
assigned to
down,
me.
but I broke his arm
And in the same. Go ahead.
I'm going to make certain that Ame is the one who works on you, so that you have some recording to look at, and the researchers have some recording to look at, in case there's some abnormality.
Okay, cool. And then
Just because
I would
it's healing doesn't
suggest
mean it's a good thing.
Callisto not be assigned to a handlock if she comes back injured as well.
She's already requested that.
I'm just reaffirming.
Yes.
That was all I had at this current juncture. Just wanted to, before we headed out, make that known and whatnot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How you doing, Renee?
Good. For the most part. Especially after, like, last week.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
Bits and pieces, but not all of it.
Let's just say
That's Cairo. Speaking of boss lady.
Did you need me for something?
I do.
Oh. Hello, Carol.
I have an update on the the asylum that I had scoped out. I don't know if you want to talk privately.
Specifically, like meat-based treats for her. I keep them in the fridge if you ever want to use them.
Sweet, thank you. That is her regular stuff that she
So Trace has the information. Daya already gave the same information to Queen, and I should give you the same information because you gave me permission to do such thing. So looks like that asylum that he was originally locked in is heavily guarded, looks refurbished. Windows, for some reason, are boarded up, but the windows themselves are intact. The garage.
Asylum who was originally held in?
Strange, apparently. That's what Trace told me.
Okay.
There's a garage, but it has a metal gate in front of it, preventing vehicles from entering or leaving. In the backside, that building is connecting to other buildings. There are buildings around the outer perimeter, places where you can look out and hold a good vantage point. There's minimal activities on the roof, if none at all. Completely dead from what I saw. No activities are there that are off-putting, but it looks like the place is still in working order, and there's a fence on the perimeter. I'll send you all this in text for note-keeping purposes, but it looks like that facility is still being used. Cameras, guards,
Okay.
everything.
From what we already know from the other asylums, a lot of the actual inner workings is subterranean, so... Today when
That is
everyone
something
returns...
that I will not be touching.
Today when everyone returns from missions, you will be on standby. You will not be assigned to a room. I will tell you if you are to work on anyone.
For today?
For today.
It's one of those situations.
Yes, you should be very aware.
Understood. Even if I can't help directly, I can help hand out medical equipment. Oh, medical gear.
Yes. but you will not be working on specific people. If there is someone who is injured that you are available for, I will tell you.
Understood.
I'm not complaining, nothing's
Good.
happened. But
Thank you for the information.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're on our
it is.
guard now.
Mhm.
Or at least we're
Yeah,
afraid
it's
from
a little.
dropping our guard.
Yeah, it's a little unnerving. And like you said,
Well, we'll see.
nothing bad will happen. I'm hoping. Oh my
Sandra.
god.
Hopefully.
Yes. Oh my god.
After
Why did you
after,
say it?
when everyone returns from today's mission, none of you three are to work on Jack, if he is injured or not. Specifically, Ame
What
is
does
to
Jack
work on
look
them.
like?
He's my cousin. Okay. They have white hair, blue eyes.
Wait,
Ame needs to
wait,
work on them.
do you know who's going today, Cairo?
Yes.
Alright, white hair, blue eyes. Avoid them and give them to Ame. Got it.
Okay.
I take it this does not count in the mission, right?
During the
Yeah,
mission,
it's
you
Oh,
are to,
heck.
during the mission, the medic is to
Acid.
work on them properly.
Acid.
But when they are
Yeah,
brought,
that'd be me.
when they are brought back, yes, when they
Shoulder.
are brought back, Ame
Got it.
needs to work on them
Helmet.
for bookkeeping reasons, I guess is the best term. His abnormal
Hi.
his abnormal physiology, along
Hi.
with whatever Kai did to him,
How are you?
found
needs
it.
to be tracked and monitored.
Yeah?
Try and
Yeah.
keep mental notes of
Good
whatever
job.
you see when you are tending to his wounds.
Yeah. Guess where I found it?
In the basement.
I need to find Ame.
I need to use the
In the basement?
bathroom.
Maybe.
I think Ame might be downstairs. Or at the bridge.
I will.
He's under the car.
I will be fine, thank you.
He's under the blue car.
You wouldn't want to put.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to push it on you straight away, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's your sister. Okay,
That's kind of how we ended up dating. Look, this is my sister. She's amazing. Her name is Cairo. There's also a really big secret about her.
Hey, what's up? The mask
Oh my god, it's
comes
all-
out.
Who's your sister?
Oh shit! Okay, sorry.
There's also a really cool secret that you have to keep secret. She also runs the hospital you're at.
I think they could
Who's your
recognize
sister?
me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can make that up a
Am I
doctor.
doing too much talk about this? I guess I am.
Well,
We hear you.
You sisters? Actually?
Yeah.
You didn't
What?
No, not blood.
not actually. Not blood.
I guess we should.
If you remember this man named Vic, well, he's my brother, and that's his wife, fiance.
Since you are literally
So,
the only people that
sister.
have some kind of like knowledge
That's how.
technology.
Okay.
Try to communicate with the
In-law,
code,
then.
write the code.
Yes.
Fair enough.
No, just sister.
Write the code. At least
I will
between
flip a
them.
table. Just sisters.
That from a corporal
Don't flip the pool table, please.
but you know.
Flip all the tables.
Flip every table.
Every table, every person.
Our code is individually written as job security.
All the
Okay.
pizza will be on the floor.
Considering the fact that
But yeah.
I'm sure they recognized me
to the side note,
from the
if
heart.
you're ever gonna send
Yeah,
a
Why I
letter,
removed the mask.
You took off your mask. Yeah, you took off the mask. You ruined the surprise.
sharing,
Good logic.
stop sharing.
I'll start documenting.
Happy to see you are doing better.
Thank you for everything.
He's also one of the leaders. He's head of medical.
Yeah, I am.
Surprise, surprise.
I need to do head of medical jobs right now, so.
Yeah, okay.
Ah,
Good luck.
that reminds me.
Okay.
By the way, along with you
draw
being a
a
leader,
common line.
we are both
Every function that we
semi-leaders.
make
We're a
should
step
have a
down.
comment
We're
on how it
basically
works.
there's
Can we
like
agree on that?
assistant managers. We're department managers.
I'm not asking every line. I'm asking every function. Because we can suss out the rest.
Head of mech
But just every function.
Head of research.
Okay, there we go.
Keep it at least so people can over time figure out what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
You don't need to
individual
like
block of
build
code,
documents, but
every block of code will have a description of how it works, but not every line. Because they can figure out the lines. It's just, you know, what does fucking Bruja's cube, what does that line of code do?
Hi.
Oh,
That's some weird variable names.
Oh, it blows up the oak.
Why are you both
use?
sitting up there?
Oh,
Welcome
there's
to the
the council.
council.
Wisdom you seek.
Welcome to the
What
council.
wisdom you seek?
Let me return to my
Side
seat.
note for you, we just have 2 real techies left at the moment, I think.
And Ame.
So medical priority after every mission.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking them over. They're
If they die, we lose all tech knowledge. I mean,
Speaking of medical priority, Ame,
Yes.
you are expressly to go to Jack when he returns from the mission and tend to his injuries. Everything you do, working on him, fixing him, all of it is to be recorded.
For a second.
There's still is something wrong.
A lot of things are wrong with them. That's why we need to know.
Mentally.
I see.
We have a tiger walking around here. It's friendly.
Ah, shit.
well, enjoy your council meeting.
Well, I got people together. I was like, you know what, we have a small team, let's talk. And we're talking, and we're actually figuring stuff out. We're making decisions, and we're figuring out
Why
what
is
we're
there the
doing.
closer we are to the ceiling?
We are,
But
in
why is
fact,
it
actually.
Yes. And also sitting on a box until 10 a.m. So you know.
Today, if you want.
Have fun.
Okay, so
We need to be as high as our
I
ego.
suggest
Nerds.
Okay, so you were thinking. Okay, so we know where the first one's gonna be. We have an idea of where we can put the second.
Is he right?
Oh.
There's pizza up in the getting made by Logan.
What?
So why?
It's basically a pizza with meatball, but it's a sub.
Why wouldn't you just make pizza?
They had gotten to us very quickly.
I don't know. It sounds good.
Is that true that there are the only 2 techies left?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit. Okay.
We
I have a message. We have a pizza
until until Robin's better. This is all we have. And also Corvus is busy.
Sandwich with
So
pepperoni.
Well, it must be enough
And
for
pizza
now.
sauce.
Oh fuck. I know exactly.
who knows?
what
Maybe
you're
we'll
talking
pick up
about.
some more
Oh, fuck.
It's like a meat
off the
lover
street or something.
Anyway.
Meat lovers.
We'll get you an upgraded ton one day.
Any meeting today? Anything important? You are already doing the side. Tell me what's on your shoulder.
Council meeting. Okay. I just want to do quick last check. So it's
just like
when we're doing things
3 of the
that we
people
want to
going
stay
out on
on
the mission have requested that Deimos does not work on them. Medically.
Smaller jobs, especially, yeah. Especially places that we have to get closer to location
Have to
to
deal
really
with
make
that.
a good diet.
Okay. Then I would say let's have first priority should be a actual mobile command center.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to
Robin also has heavy memory
I brought up
loss.
the idea before,
Yes.
and we
Okay.
made a
So-
checklist. and we're
True.
going through that checklist.
I actually want
Talk to the
to.
venues. And then
I want to try securing one of those armored.
Well, we are not in a
For the dive one.
make a wish position.
No.
Model.
They need to learn how to work together, or well,
Armored 18
go under.
It's like an 18-wheeler, right?
Knock, knock.
Well, that's what the MO
Oh,
that we have is.
1 second. Let me
Oh, yeah,
get
oh,
the,
yeah,
okay,
one moment.
resume your positions. You may enter.
Come in.
He's a nice guy. You guys making out in there? Oh, okay. Never mind.
The council will see you now.
So what wisdom do you seek?
Yes. Found him.
Who doesn't want them to go on the mission with them?
No, not on the mission.
just not work
Oh,
on them
treating.
to, like, no medical
Oh.
treatment from them. They don't trust her not to poison, purposefully injure, make an accident. They don't trust her.
More cybernetics or new cybernetics?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Well, who doesn't matter? I mean, we can fulfill this wish, but if all the other medics are busy, then we just let them die, right?
I was kind of hoping for it to be ready, but
Luckily, I have a lot of medics, so hopefully that won't be an issue.
Oh, good. We don't have. That's also very important. Have enough medics.
I talked to the dogs after my shift. They said that they are beyond broken. And they were surprised that they still
Well, what is the solution? She is she's part of the medic team, right? So we cannot deny her working, and that's not how
Currently, the
that's
plan
not how we work.
Currently, the plan is she will be standing by, similar how I do, until someone who actually is okay with her working on her shows up, injured, and then I will tell her to work on them. Again, it's only 3 of the people going out. Everyone else is fair.
Oh, we need to think about how that affects the future.
In the future,
Distrust is a slow killer.
if it's going to kill anyone, it will be her.
Yeah.
And she thinks. Not really. Elizabeth.
I'm saying when you're sleeping, you take off an arm or a leg or something. You just
It's a very slow
find ways to
process.
downgrade.
It is a chill day.
You are you know that you're everything, right?
Yes. I'm still fully here.
Have you always been
Entire fucking story.
I'm almost certain if the other priests could see what I'm dealing with, they would be laughing at me. Because this would not be an issue for them.
But I've asked Cairo to have her see a psychiatrist at some point.
And I looked at the sheet.
She said she'll throw in an amnesia.
On that,
whenever you're covering,
there is going to be a moment, a day, at some point, where
that way you have your
one of those priests is going to come to the hollow,
you're also resting your mind.
or here, depending on when they're actually going to show up. Not supposed to shoot them, because we're on good terms with them, and I'm trying to make them not crazy, psycho, torturous murderers, and I'm trying to get them to help me take out the rest of the cult.
You need more from me, Trace. I'm a contact.
So,
handle this.
the hope is that if they're here and they can see how life is outside of the cult, as I had seen it, they might realize some things. I'm also going to have her talk to my god, but that's a whole different thing. It's her god too, but she doesn't realize it. Just don't shoot her.
Who are we shooting?
Don't worry about it. But also don't shoot her.
Don't worry.
But don't worry about it. There'll be an announcement.
I want to shoot. I want to shoot every her. If you don't
No.
tell me.
No, don't
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
Good. There's one right there. So.
We're just gonna let them try and come
Oh,
naturally.
damn.
No,
Try and come back naturally. She's
you want to show them the life outside of the cult, and you bring them here.
This is what I was
This
shown.
is a shithole. This is a shithole. You could pick like
I-
anyone else. I think the heart would be better.
Okay. But also, I was a lot like her at some point. And this is the family I was shown. And I'm
It's
like,
a miracle, really. We don't see him every day.
No, you're right. It will work. Maybe. Might be.
Maybe.
It'll
Also, it's a lot of different people from when you joined, and it's a very
Pick one
different
person
environment.
from security that will be with you for that day, and the guests the whole time.
Yeah.
No private room talks alone with them.
Well, the only time that's gonna happen, we're both gonna be unconscious, so.
Something silly like, I don't know, join a corpo organization and then make millions of credits.
Right. Magic.
Oh, magic.
You'll be fine.
Fine.
Magic of imagination.
I'll have someone I can trust staying with us.
Doing magic stuff. We're gonna be talking to Gus. He's the magic dude.
He's already aware.
Okay.
He was the one who suggested trying to show her the family instead of sneaking off to talk to her. Trying to show her that this life I have is actually worth something instead of hiding it from her.
Hello, we're gonna get ready for the mission here. I'm gonna give everybody just 2 more minutes to wrap up your scene and then we're gonna go.
Of everyone, I felt that you needed the most warning. Because I don't want to
Oh,
have to stand in front of your
what?
guns. I don't want to have to stand in
Look,
front of your guns again.
You're such a
As you haven't
murderous
noticed, I have
fiend.
changed.
No.
I have
You don't
approved.
look changed.
I have approved. Sure, I shot Gus last time
I'm
we met.
aware of that.
and,
I was
me?
told that that happened. That's why I'm doing
But-
this.
Please stop shooting people.
But
I might have to shoot
he
you.
gave me consent, and he was wearing a very protective
Oh, wait,
armor.
wait. He
Still.
gave you you gave you consent to shoot him?
Yeah, in his tanky power armor.
I'm sure.
And I understand very well that it's sometimes very important to have a man behind the enemy lines. A woman.
Yeah.
Did you just punch me?
I did. Very lightly, but I did.
I will tell leadership.
Okay.
I am punched.
Thank you for the update.
I punched.
I'm about to speedrun Stims. Haha.
Get at it.
Oh, great.
Hey, you know, I got a promotion recently. It's pretty cool.
We have
Finally got my secretary.
No, I need a walk.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm like you, but way cooler. Yeah, I got it. You can't change it. It's already happening.
Cairo.
Yes.
Queen right here.
Since I don't think Pill is up, can I, we were given a combat stim, before we headed. Mind if I grab the same one, before we head out to, just in case?
Long, like, year-long
Sure,
journey
there's
to
no
get
other
here.
major missions going on that will need it more than you.
All researchers will get a text from Bruhan to meet at the lab. Dolores in particular will get a text message. Come on, you're learning how to make stim.
Cairo, would it be possible for me to get a few,
Our 2 minutes is
Cybers-
passed. Everybody
cybernetic
start
maybe.
going cards down
STEM.
and
Fuck,
head
I
out to
don't know
the
what
front
to
of the
say right now. My brain's
We're gonna
still
have
fuzzy.
Fox put down a portal and start getting stuff ready.
You get what I'm looking for.
We'll go up to supporting comms 1. Mission team stay here. And we're gonna get a good going here.
Remy, the researchers need you up in meeting.
Okay.
Lucky maybe already.
Oh, Cairo.
What?
You know about the painter I've been trying to rehabilitate, huh?
Yeah?
You're making fun of me.
I may or may not have accidentally broken his arm.
Making fun of the character. I thought you were doing it on purpose. No, that's me.
Okay.
I can't say milk. brother.
I know someone who can't say cinnamon. They go cinnamon.
One other person I know that can't say cockroach.
Cockroach.
No, they say cockroach.
In other
Ow, my spine.
Understandable.
Ow.
You're Canadian, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, we know somebody kidnapped.
My spine still hurts.
So much funnier.
Still.
That's so
They
much
can
funnier.
say cock. They can
Ow.
say
Almost
roach. They
Canadian.
can't say cock
So
and
like-
roach together.
Hello, Greg.
Hello.
Bag of milk.
I'm walking away.
I see.
It's an old superstition. It's an old
I could have sworn
superstition.
I just saw Theo. What the fuck?
Theo's an elusive creature of the darkness.
Is he
I
venting?
think you're
Is he venting?
thinking.
Is he venting? No, no, no. I
You wanna go out there and
he's
get
venting.
them?
You ran around the corner.
Where is my
Fucking knew it.
Heard the voice
Look at him.
of God.
Legend.
Damn.
Here's my jazz.
Do we wanna go out there and get them?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring them inside.
Should I go along with them?
You can help bring them
I'm
inside.
gonna stay back here.
Carrying people is fine. If I hear any complaints about you carrying them, then I'm going to be angry at them.
She is holding Clover.
Room 5 for you.
I found her.
They're walking. Okay.
Progress.
Yeah.
Okay. You got okay, where?
Mind if I look for acid?
Right here.
Take the door! With the medic on it. Nice.
God, I feel like I've been
Got this
work
one?
on Xandra. Acid to room
Alright.
4.
Alright, Acid.
Room 4.
I got this.
Right.
I'm help. Need help.
Analog to room 1. Jack, room 3.
Oh my god.
Help.
Yeah,
Help. I need help.
around this.
Help. Help. I'm assuming you got.
Jack,
Where am I going?
3.
Never mind, guys. Yes, I'm dealing with him.
Okay.
You're gonna feel her arm.
How did it go? How did it go?
I'm fine.
Clover, we got Clover back. I got a lot of drives.
Still mostly intact. Might need to have the Neckies, you know, do some light patches, but I'm fine.
Eating the injury?
I'm looking them over to see if they have any. I'm looking to see if I can see any very obvious trackers.
But whatever Kajin did to me,
I did watch them remove this. I did watch a tracker removed from Lucky's mom, so I know where I'm looking. Hoping that it's in the exact same location.
Well, that would have been the case if it was a strange thing.
hit the fucking, like, shows like...
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest first. Would Ivy have looked for trackers on the way back? Be very honest here.
Yeah.
Went all the way through. I think it hit some...
First for
Anything
Ivy,
dealing
and you
with
would have found, yeah,
that.
As you can see,
yeah, you would have found several trackers, so you disposed of them.
sealed.
Yeah, but that's.
All right. And then let's look around by Cairo. I should look over the unconscious lady that you find several positions where one could have been, but all trackers have been safely removed.
Likely would might repair before eyes type of deal.
I'm just going to make it easier.
Because the energy is working in overdrive to keep them alive type of thing. But it probably won't last forever. But for now, we can say that like it probably
This
like
might be possible.
you see the
For her,
energy more than likely go over and close
for the other one,
leave Christmas again.
It's a very different. Very different.
I don't think this will be all the time. I think this is just because I have a feeling this will probably be.
There's something very important. This is leadership, right? Something was wrong with the facility. It seemed like the net was blending with meat space. You know, we were seeing programs attacking us. We could feel Clark.
I don't know the fuck I am right now.
But you are, as you're sitting in that fucking bed, you're taking off that armor.
Write up a report.
Let me go take the armor off my room because I'm fine.
Go ahead. Go take off your armor.
I'm thinking like, because from what Kelly had given me, there seemed to be not a lot of security around, and maybe that could be why. They have stuff set up at the hall. Oh no.
Right. Report.
Yeah, I will. Yes, ma'am.
You can do that while she's resting.
Yes, ma'am.
If she needs any replacements or anything, treatment, the heart is open. Removed the trackers, I think, unless you removed other things.
Yes, the conscious.
I will try to clean her up to make sure there's no code to worry about too.
See if there's pupil response.
Yeah.
They should dilate for what they square pupil dilate.
Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you.
Okay, how are you doing, Spit?
You seem
Been
to
looked
be
over, I'm fine.
surprisingly.
Can you tell us what happened? She's not responsible for responding to anything. She's conscious, but a blank expression.
Giant robot.
That does not sound good.
We've dealt with those before. Alright, I won't cry, but do you think they'll be able to pull through?
Stop grabbing that.
Solve?
Give them time. There was a lot of fucked up shit we saw there.
Okay, yeah, I'll give them space. I'm gonna keep the door open because I want to make sure they're not gonna do anything destructive.
Fantastic.
Let's say if Leo was up, I'd.
What they're currently dealing with.
I think it's best to give them space.
Within space, the door open.
Cuts and bruises. Dealt with the cuts, bandaged gauze, all that. Applied ice pack to bruises. But aside from that, they're basically a mannequin. I treated them, yes, they are good. They are stable.
Yes, I treated them.
Wrap a blanket around you.
So that's gonna be a thing.
You see?
That's not hygienic.
Programs on the counter. You. Sure, no, take yours. Take your burger.
Okay.
Take your burger.
Clean stuff.
There you go.
Put a sticky note here that says you did a good job. Signed by Cairo.
I guess I
Is she good?
Recovering.
Can she eat food? I got a burger.
Probably not.
Okay, I'll put it in the fridge.
Put it in
I'll put it in there. I'll tell Lee.
We have no idea how long it'll take him. She comes to consciousness and there's a cold
Okay, I'll
burger.
put it.
It's not gonna really help.
I'll put it in the fridge. I'll remove some of the toppings. I'll let him look at medical. I'll go to the other people. Excuse me.
Other than that, they're injuries.
Thank you.
2, he can fucking regenerate.
Hey, Acid, you good?
Right.
Because
They can regenerate?
there was a big old hole in his armor on the side, and there was just a hole in the clothes, but not his actual skin. And I cut his hand afterwards, and it fucking stitched clothes in front of me.
Right. Okay. Good to know.
Okay, let's go back to the person with the concussion who
Yes.
already has a weak skull.
Yes. So we gotta look after it, that'll be fine. We'll transfer them to the heart too. We should transfer them to the heart.
We'll work on that. Don't rely on that.
By the way, you owe me a new. Probably not. You owe me a new guitar case.
Just don't try again, and then yes.
Hey.
We
Time. She has a concussion. Yeah. But yes. Christ, I'm tired. All of her injuries are treated currently.
Here, put it back in the case. Go them where you need them.
Where's Ivy?
I'll leave you go.
Hold on, I'm getting burgers to people. Ivy.
That's what I'm doing.
I got her back. You have a concussion.
Nice. You know what? Hold on. Here's a normal cheeseburger.
Keep hearing that. Keep hearing that.
She was gonna be there, I would have gotten a milkshake, but
Drink a lot of water.
no, I'm gonna go to him.
Specifically. We're gonna have to stay awake for a while until the swelling stops.
And I don't mean that as an insult, I mean that as a concern.
Can they eat, or will any sort of nausea not allow them?
They can try, but it might not stay.
No king titties. There's king titty peppers.
On my excursion to that facility to get
Opening the door.
back. I wouldn't be surprised if they signed.
I'm off to the side. Hi.
Then I saw.
All we have to do is
I have burger.
It's not
Sweetheart, real sweetheart, right? Real.
He's
Real.
Hold on.
however many cycles it took you guys to get me out.
Real.
The same uncle that we saw.
I'm just gonna put that over there. I'm gonna feel pain for this, but cold.
Okay, real.
Seemed mostly the thing, to be fair.
Sit.
Burger. At least give it one bite.
You were saying, Mom?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
do that operation.
Seeing as I did all that I could do, I'm gonna
Yes.
that mission took a while.
Yeah.
I do not feel
Maybe.
qualified
Honestly, if it weren't for Rita saying to
get any.
Or you're gonna have to get
ask if
very
there was
good
more that we
helmet.
could take first, we probably would have left.
Have a good night, everybody.
Can ask for helmet. Mine's covered in stickers.
I'm afraid that you don't need too much help.
Helmet can help.
Might be good for
No, the heads you apparently asked for.
What it was made
That
of.
would be a question for Grandma. Okay.
Oh.
Right, sorry.
The helmet then.
Hands.
How long stay awake?
I'll be checking the drives.
Cold.
I need to make sure I'm there just in
Then
case there's still any remnants.
something.
Swelling. Be throughout the entire facility.
Things will start to become more
even in the worst case scenario,
It'll become easier to process
obviously.
things. You won't feel nauseous
I
or
don't
dizzy
really want him
anymore.
hacking you or the
I'm
servers.
assuming no sleep.
There is anything left?
Unless we need to stay awake anyway, so.
Movies.
Movies.
The net was real there.
If they start to fall asleep during
Can't
those,
finish.
get them to stand up and walk around.
I've had a concussion. I know how to kind of deal with one.
We'll put it in the fridge for later.
If he falls asleep, I mean, I'm probably gonna be the caretaker tonight.
I'm perfectly fine.
Nah, I'm being the caretaker tonight.
I see.
Clark was able to touch Jack, and I think it hurt.
Yeah.
I know, hon.
Was able to touch us as well, and it hurt. I
John,
just assumed that was something
Uncle
special to him,
Eepy.
but then it was the whole facility.
No EP.
The power would go out, and then
Ow.
the net was severed.
Yeah, avoid that.
Yeah, I know.
My face seems to be okay.
Why do I always get hit in the head?
Because you're small.
Light emitters wouldn't exist.
I was gonna say.
You need to stop hitting me in the head.
Well, the average height of the standard citizens in D0 is about 6 foot for some reason.
Seemed to shout
Which
Yeah.
is
when he was touched.
about 4-5 inches taller than the average.
Look him over. I just kind
Most
of, yeah.
normal people.
I'm only 5 foot.
I'm like 5'10".
I don't.
Yeah, you're closer to the average
Acid,
than
I believe, was also
the
touched by
average.
the uncle as well.
So,
Mhm.
a lot of people have to punch down.
I mean, Jack could still at least tell you about it.
That's why I have a helmet now.
You need your Ritter for it.
Helmets are whack. Says the one who also has a helmet.
I'll say, bird helmet.
You need
I'll have you know
helmet.
that's a Praetorian helmet.
There's also like 3
If you're-
of you.
Just help me bandage her.
Yeah, that'll go away.
Yeah, you're not sleeping.
Yeah.
I have a helmet. I just need to get used to wearing it.
Ice packs on it. Gently ice packed.
Right, I have to work on this.
Couple of discs swelling.
I need to.
That could work. You could also just turn
Okay.
on the heating in your room.
We are
Don't have
in
a
a.
heater.
I'm not sure.
We don't have a heater. We just have a shit ton of blankets.
We have AC units because it's too warm for
I
him.
saw lines in her cheeks.
I turned off the heater in there. He's
I
the
prefer
heater.
the cold.
Right.
He is the heater.
Then that
When
will
you're
help.
free, not now.
You don't necessarily need to have an ice pack in direct
I saw you
contact with the
stabbed
head,
in a
but
tube.
a
Yeah.
very
Acid told
cold
me that.
environment will have a similar
Probably.
effect. It will just take
Probably what I'm gonna do. Probably what I'm gonna do is put
I don't know. It
find
disappeared when the
a
lights came back on.
neck pillow
That'll help.
and put the ice pack on top of it.
You could also just
Like
point
hold on.
the AC unit directly at their head.
Yeah, but
We'll figure it out. We'll get creative.
my
Yeah.
main concern is the back.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that is completely reduced.
My uncle was going to destroy him. I had to
Is it on the side? Back okay.
We'll have
ran
to.
through the whole facility, so I couldn't. And he was way too strong for us to deal with until we got rid of the machine.
A metal plate's gonna get really cold if you're already in the cold area.
Finish this.
You're gonna get brain freeze.
I have to have either.
So I'm gonna leave, so I'm just gonna close the
We
door.
probably won't ask what happened on the mission. Till later.
Okay.
Until you guys want to talk about it.
Specifically us.
Yeah, no. Yeah, hun, stop focusing on it.
I'm gonna keep your shirt, that's alright.
Don't focus. Might be a good idea to move to the room. Someplace cold.
I wish I had gotten more. I have a lot of opportunities. But I was able to get that one.
Go watch the button placed too early.
Now. Other than
Seems like it was pretty rough.
Vic, but he's not actually seen it. You were the only other person who has ever seen that picture, and thus,
I mean,
We'll take it to our grave.
that is proof
I see Jack
that
with his
you're not
canvas
hallucinating.
opening up and there's a ton of severed heads.
Because
Look like painters.
only
Yes, they told me the same thing.
also, that's my mask.
And also, if you ever feel like
A few of those now.
you're hallucinating me, or seeing me or something else, I'll just put my cold hand on you. Gently. Same goes for you, pretty boy.
I mean, I might took them, so don't know where.
I'm leaving the room now.
Cool. If I talk to you, Cairo.
Sure. Do you
Yeah,
also
no,
need to
you
talk to
there
me?
too.
Okay.
I currently added they want me to talk with be there while you're talking with them.
Oh.
I'll show you shit in a
Sorry
minute.
about barking, but just trying to get everyone moved.
Oh, good.
Okay. What is it?
Jack, catch me.
So, what have they told you so far?
Gently.
What do you mean? About what?
The team that went out. Because I'm hearing from Acid that they had some
Hallucinations?
visual and audio. Yes.
Yeah.
What
I
it
picked up
probably
on
was. What it probably was that the facility was laced with either flooded with hologram mirrors of some kind, and they just and they just kept throwing the holograms or hard light or something like that.
The way it was described was when the lights turned off, whatever the hell were in those tubes popped up. And when they turned off, they're gone. I hear
There's a
from wireless and
simulation,
Acid.
simulation running simultaneously. Fuck with people that go down there.
Well, still a weird feeling hearing that they seen whispers in tubes. Fuck, I just heard from Ivy that I was dead and one of them with Ben's cane to my chest.
It's not.
I think that we should watch them for a bit. Everyone that on the mission. Very closely. Just in
Although
case
we
it
watch,
continues.
yes.
We'll be keeping track of them.
And I want to ask you if, well, permission and Acid patched up. Their injuries were pre-treated before arriving here. I want to know if I can take acid to my hideout tonight.
So pretty.
Get her out of the oak. Just the night, and then afterwards, the morning, first thing, we'll head back to Coconut Mall and continue our work.
Ah.
There's still 3 of you.
Damn.
Send the location to Warhog. And then you can stay there.
Now, what's this about collecting painter heads and stuff now?
What?
I have enough Jack in my room.
I asked
Acid
if they
said
could
that.
grab the heads of some of the painters.
No, you won't.
I can look and see if we can save these people.
I could tell you that without needing their heads. No.
Oh, I want to know if there's cybernetics in there.
It's not a matter of...
Listen, I know how fucked up Strange is.
Will tell you from experience, there's a breaking point in everyone.
You know what? Napkins
Uh-huh.
and burgers. Don't
It's
sniffle it back
sort
in.
of like the
Wipe it away.
cyber psychosis of once you go too
I'm
far, there's no
aware.
coming back. This is...
Oh, I'm aware of regular psychosis and other things like that too.
There's no...
What I was
thing
concerned.
with them anymore.
I also want to know what type of cybernetics they have. If they have any in their brain, so that we can see if it's perfect and normalized or anything else like that. Have everything pulled out except for the anger and except for the amygdala and other things like that that would turn them into cannibal crazy motherfuckers. Or if they're just crazy.
Well, some of that might be interesting and enlightening to learn.
I have a plan. I have a plan, Jack in the Beanstalk.
No.
We'll be attacking the Hollow eventually. Soon.
No pickups. I'm just like,
You can take as many heads as you want, pile them up in a corner.
I cannot, no. You misunderstand. I'm not looking for trophies.
No, not as trophies, as trial and error as you cut through and check for a pattern. Because if you just get one, and you notice something's different, you don't
They
know
got
if
like
it's
4.
just that one. 4 is a good baseline, and then you need 4 more from the next group.
help me, Ryan.
Go to bed. Good night.
Pinching
Oh,
close
I'm
my
bed.
eyes
Go
for this
room.
to be over.
I
I
got
can't wait
no
for it to be
jurisdiction for
over.
that.
Trader. Theo, help.
Checking on the painters for this
Theo, join the
information
cuddle.
is warranted. If you do that to my old family, the cult, I can tell you for certain you won't find anything in there. They are just broken people.
Okay.
They are broken into little tiny pieces, and the pieces are taken and thrown at the other ones.
No, I've only interacted with the cults the one time, and it was going to a mall and running around in the dark trying to find them. I don't know if the people use cybernetics. I don't know how they have them or anything else like that. But strange, we're aware that there's cybernetics at work. There's things that I can try and learn and figure out.
Yeah. The Strange has cybernetics. And there's stuff
Yes.
with that. The cult, if any of the members had cybernetics, that would have been the first thing to go. In all honesty, you Amos, Ven. Anyone with cybernetics, the more you have, the worse you are to be in the hands of them. They enjoy the purity of being unaugmented.
Everyone has their own beliefs and things like that.
Well, you can't normally feel pain through cybernetics, so it defeats the purpose of everything you want.
That is fair.
It's like if you're wearing a suit of armor. They take off the armor plating before they can actually get to you. They get rid of anything that's in the way.
Do you have anything else?
And this is gonna sound kind of silly, but
go for it.
How does one stop being fearful of dying?
Very simple. Do you want to say this? Would you like me to?
Let me rephrase it. How can someone not be afraid of dying or stop being afraid of dying with so much to lose?
Well, the same exact way my grandpierre said, told me to not be afraid of it. There is no way to fully stop. As Pharaoh said, there is no way to fully stop being afraid of it. It is something that claws the back of everybody. What you can do, however,
Yeah, my leg's broken right
is you can look death in the face and laugh. That's what I do.
Sorry. Orange has to fix it.
Look at the thing that could be your impending death, and in some twisted part of your mind, you will laugh at it, and you say, if I'm going to die, it most certainly is not going to be by this. And you keep going, and you pick yourself up. The instant you lay down, the instant you say that thing's too big, that thing's too strong, then you roll over and you let yourself die. Now, that does not mean run headstrong into a fucking mech or anything else like that. What it means is that you have the strength of will and strength of character to look at that mech and know, can I fight that right now? And if I have to, can I win this? And you laugh at death as you charge it, and you beat it the fuck up. A bravery. But knowing that you are fragile, knowing that ultimately we're all weak, but not caring about it. That's what I got.
You can't look death in the face and not be afraid. That's what it is to be mortal. Our mortality is what makes us. That fear can't be ignored, can't be removed. It can be overcome. You can grow stronger than it. You can find reason. Reason to take the step forward toward it instead of running. There could be a lot of things that give you the strength to do that.
That's how you go, my room, yeah.
Thank you.
I told you about him?
No.
My grandpierre was a next pilot during one of the corporate wars. One of the many that raged across Canada, protecting the oil fields. He would stare AC-10s, autocannons, 150mm shells directly in the face, and he would run up to them after his guns dried in ammo and punch those other mechs. Because he had his wife to get home to, and he had his son to get home to. My father. And that's sometimes all it takes. It takes not fighting for yourself in that moment, or fighting for the other people around you. Fighting for those that you care about.
Thank you. Hearing the tube shit really, like, raised my anxiety. I needed to hear stuff.
I understand that. I understand that it's very fucked up. We've all seen fucked up shit. And everyone's seen more. Until we get this done. And when this war is done, when this war with Strange is done, then we can all gather around. We can all say our pieces about it, and we can cry. We can say how horrible it was. But for right now, we need to seal. We need to be still. We need to be strong. We need to fight, and we need to win.
Understood.
That's at least my take on it.
Thank you both. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I am going to head to bed. Cause...
Rest well.
Thank you.
Hi.
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 I miss Dad.
Dad.
Cowboy. He's gonna be my father figure, because mine doesn't care about me.
He's a good pick.
Mm-hmm. He's stern, sort of, and doesn't take shit.
Yeah.
See you later.
His,
Yeah, see you later.
his son had a lot in common from him. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, kind of thing. I didn't really get enough time with him.
In another life.
I don't like to think about what things would be if it was another life.
I'm just saying, everyone's reborn. So, may not be in the way you think. Could be in a change of personality or a change in person. Or it could just be one cosmic being, you know? It's Saphira. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Not sure. Honestly, that sounds nice, but I'm a bit attached to this one. I don't like the idea of anything changing.
Change is good. Always be open to it.
Yeah.
And hell, if I didn't want change, I wouldn't even be here.
Fair.
Not many movie stars are eager to get into gangs, you know?
Maybe some should be.
I keep forgetting I don't have a leg on. I keep trying to grab my knee, but I can't grab my knee.
Maybe some movie stars should be more open to joining gangs.
It'd be fun.
The nice ones, at least. Not like the tigers or anything. I think less people should be joining them.
To be fair, the tigers are a lot more funded, so...
Yeah. But half of the tigers are willing to just kill you because it's funny.
Yeah.
Or it's too much work to care about you.
Wolf seems pretty cool so far.
I don't know who that is, but there are some outliers in the tigers, but there are not enough.
Yeah.
See ya, Paula.
Night, Ryan. It'd be cool if my girlfriend wasn't a tiger. She wasn't, but whatever.
Yeah. That would be really cool, then I'd have less headaches.
To be fair, mine didn't start a tiger like Maz and Omni.
Yeah.
To be fair, we didn't expect Oz to fucking die, you know?
No.
At least not at Strange's hands.
Yeah.
Dude, it went clean off. I was watching it I watched it from afar and it was, whoa.
By, Priest, Dios. Yeah, he's the one who taught me how to fight. He's done that.
Oh my goodness.
Sort of, he got very angry when I couldn't replicate it.
Yeah. That does seem pretty hard, fully decapitating a man in one blow.
It takes a lot of strength. A lot more than I had then.
Yeah.
I think he'd be happy if he found out that I've gotten stronger. I'm finally on par with the average person. Which,
Isn't that the one that's haunting Cyrus?
that's Xavier.
Xavier.
Xavier is
I don't know
one
their
who
names.
is taken. Xavier wears white. They
Okay.
focus on magic and the strength of it. Dios wears armor, very heavy armor, and has neglected a lot of magical insight. He's capable of some things, but
Just big, strong.
he likes physical strength.
Hmm.
He believes that if you are not physically strong, you are not deserving of such a position as what he holds. Him and Xavier get into disagreements. And Tempest is...
That's the one I saw. The lady.
Yeah. She's, she's focused on the faith. She appeases both of the other priests, and if there's any of them that I
Only
can...
4 of you?
The high priest never shared his name. Him and the high priestess are nameless. They embody the title and status that they hold.
Okay.
To have a name would be to have some level of importance outside of their station. He has a large spiked helm, tapers out to a point, and a lot of eyes, and large glowing red horns, like antlers.
Okay.
We're not ready to fight him, ever. Or at least, not now. Not for a while. I need...
Okay.
If I can get the support of the other priests, or just remove them so that they can't interfere, then maybe we'll have a chance, but the cult is too big right now. It needs to lose power, and in turn he'll lose power. And then we'll have a chance.
You have to lower the amount of people that are worshipping in charge, and then you can go against the boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tempest has always been very supportive of my ascension to the priesthood, and still seems supportive of me now. I think from the very beginning she could sense that I was more in tune with Seraphel than the others. And her desire for that faith kind of guided her to me.
That's your god, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Xavier may have also sensed my latent magical talent, similar to how the mages have sensed it in a lot of us here. And thus, when it was put forward for my ascension, he supported it quickly.
Okay.
It was Dios that put his foot down. I had to get approval from all of them before I could be accepted, and he didn't think that I was ready. And he was right. He spent a lot of time trying to make me better, make me stronger.
Hmm.
I took a while, but I finally reached that point. Now it's just a matter of whether that's enough or not.
Yeah.
Xavier will have to die.
Hmm.
I would have liked to save him, but he's causing too much harm. But I can try and save Tempest and Dios.
Okay.
Tempest might visit us. Try and be nice to them.
I've done nothing wrong already. Went face to face with her, kept the door open because I didn't know if it was real, and I just went outside.
Yeah.
It's getting late though.
You're
Should
right.
probably go.
I have work I need to do.
Yeah. Gotta wait for Cowboy to come back.
He's recovering.
He said he was fine. He was working at the heart.
Just because he's started working at the heart doesn't mean he's perfectly recovered.
He can hang out with us here and be recovering.
That's fair. He could be doing that. It would be less aggravating if he did that than if he was caught, trying to help wheel a stretcher again.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
I'm going to be heading back to the heart anyway.
Okay. I'll just head back to our room then. Tell him that I need to see him.
I'll try and catch him.
It's a bummer without him here. Okay. Have a good night, Kyra.
Will this even work? Seraphel? It's not going to be entirely on me to convince her of your truth. I can tell her. I can plead with her. Try and get her to accept what I'm saying to her, but I need to convince her that the person she's been praying to for the past, I don't even know how long, isn't you, and that they need to correct themselves. Because while they wanted to pray to you, they've been praying to the wrong thing because of the high priest. Maybe I should feed her pizza. Pizza sounds like a great way to lead into that conversation, right, Zarafel? Thank you all, of course, for watching. And of course, as always, I will see you again next time.